welcome back to Mrs. Lovern's Art Room. Today, in honor of springtime, I've been going outside and looking in my garden, and I have a lot of bumblebees and honeybees out there making honey in the trees. And what we're going to do today is, I thought in honor of the springtime, we're going to do a cute drawing of a bear and a honeybee. Bears like to get to the honey, and the bees bring us the honey, so they're a good match for the springtime. So what we'll do to start is I have just a Sharpie marker to draw with. Sharpie does not erase, so if you feel like you might need to erase at some point, go ahead and just get a pencil and an eraser. You can always go back and trace with your Sharpie later. Perfectly fine. What I'm going to do is we're going to start with a series of lines and shapes to show you how to draw the bear. And then we'll do a cute little bee coming out, buzzing around. So to start, we're going to make a really large circle on our paper. Really big. This is the bear's head. So I'm going to see if I can do this right the first time, because this is Sharpie. It doesn't erase. But I like how dark it shows up on the camera. So I'm going to draw a big, kind of circly, almost ovally shape. It's kind of wider than it is tall. Okay, that's the head of the bear. Now for the bear's ears, we're going to start with on kind of off to the side. Not very much up on top, but kind of off to the side a little bit. Big curve right in here. And inside that curve, let's make another smaller curve. That's the inside of his ear. We'll do the same thing on the other side, repeating this. You know, we have things that are the same on both sides. That is symmetry. Okay, the same on both sides, kind of like a butterfly wing. All right, now we're going to start with in the middle of the face. Point to the center here. You're going to draw for me, it kind of looks like a little jelly bean. Okay, and we're going to make under that jelly bean the little smile, little bear smile. So it's a curve off to the side this way, like a J, and another curve here, backwards J. And that's going to be his cute little mouth. We're going to enclose this because bears have a muzzle. It's kind of the part that comes off from the eyes out to the nose. So we're going to draw a circle around all of this. And if at any time I'm going too fast, go ahead and pause the video. Some of you might be doing this along with your siblings and they need you to stop for a second and let them catch up. That's perfectly fine. Just take a pause. All right. Next step, we're going to make cutie eyes. I like making cutie eyes on things. So to start, I'm going to make two big circles. Ooh, I like the sound that Sharpie makes. And inside each circle, make another circle for me. And then to make it the cutie eye, I'm going to make a little circle in there, kind of a little glare coming off of the eye. Makes it kind of, I don't know, I call it the cutie eye. Now for now, this is looking super cute. But right now, it's just a head of a bear floating. He needs a body. We don't have room to draw the whole body. So what we're going to draw is the shoulders. Okay. There we go. I'm going to go ahead and put the cap on this marker. I'm done with this marker. Because the bee that we're about to make, it's going to be a little bit smaller. So I'm going to switch to my smaller Sharpie marker that has a fine tip. You can use a pen or even a colored pencil. It's fine, whatever you want to use. All right, to make the bee, we're going to make a super cute bee flying around, buzzing around his head. I'm going to start with what looks kind of like that jelly bean shape we made on the nose. Repetition there. We've got repetition of shapes going on here. Matching jelly bean shape, matching eyes, matching ears. Very cool. Now, to the bee, on the bee, what do bees have that we don't want them to touch us with if we get too close to their hive? Yeah, they're stingers. Don't worry, bees are really nice creatures. They're not going to hurt you if you just leave them alone. Just let them buzz around. Just don't go near their hive. Don't go try to play with them either. Be nice to our bees. Now, we're going to make a series of curved lines. The first one's going to be where the bee's face is. I'm going to do a curved line right there. Just a curve right in there. I'm going to give him a little eye and a smile because he's a happy little bee out collecting pollen to make honey. I'm going to make some lines coming back to make his stripes. What colors are bees? Yeah, yellow and black. Very good, very good. Now, wait a minute. My bee is just floating in the air. How is he staying up in the air? He needs some wings. So I've got just enough room here I'm going to draw him two little cute wings coming off the top there. Coming right up to the edge of that paper. That's okay. I didn't save myself enough room up there, but that's okay. This is where we just kind of go with it. Now I'm going to make some dashy lines. I like to think of Starry Night, Vincent van Gogh. His wavy lines to indicate movement in my art. There's a big word for some of my older students. Movement is one of the principles of design. It goes off the page. So it kind of gives me the impression that this bee has been flying in a loop-de-loop around the bear. Great. Now, if you did this with pencil, you can go back over and trace it with Sharpie marker. And then take an eraser, just a basic eraser. And I have just this nice white one. If you just have a pink one, that's fine too. And then you go back and erase any little extra pencil marks. That's what an illustrator would do when doing their drawings. Great. So once you finish this, the last thing you have to do is color it. I have one colored here. I did with just some crayons. Crayons are an awesome way to color and get your artwork finished. I colored it completely in all the way to the edges, including the sky in the background around him. You could draw a horizon line if you wanted to and create a whole background and a world for your bear to live in, your bear and your bee. Maybe you have some flowers coming up. Maybe the bee's coming over looking for flowers. You can also use markers or paint. It's up to you. It's whatever you have at your house. All right. Thank you so much for coming by. I cannot wait to see what you make. Have a good day.